What's up, guys? ClimaxCombo back. I'm Licious Kid.
And I'm Checkers.
And we're back with another Leaks of the Week. Just a friendly reminder in case you guys missed it last week, we're restarting the series, but we're changing it up this time. Instead of going through every card and every series every week, we're just going to kind of cover sets that we're interested in. Of course, we're going to be interested in Love Live Superstars and probably Kobayashi in the future and Tokyo Revengers. But yeah, of course, I got 6 boxes pre-ordered already. And so we're going to have openings, profiles, duels, all that good stuff. So we hope you're excited for that.
So let's get into this video. We'll be covering the cards that were leaked on the 11th and 12th. And the main part of this video is going to be for the 14th through the 19th. And that also includes cards that were revealed on the previous week during a live stream. We've already covered those cards, so if you guys want to check that out, we'll just briefly show them on the days that they were featured. But if you want more detail about what we think, you can look at our previous Leaks of the Week video. And we'll also be going over the cards leaked on the 22nd. They were also shown on another pre-release live stream. So we'll be covering all those cards in this video.
And those live stream cards are kind of nice. So
it pretty much paints a good picture of the set.
Yes, very exciting. So I guess we'll get started. So very important, first of all, you got the first and second card. Very nice art, very nice art. Hopefully I can get one of these. Anyways, what do we got next? Oh yeah, we got these events. 2 events. The first one's 1-0 yellow backup. It's a counter. 2 effects. First effect, you can't use it unless you control a music character, but I don't even know why they even print that text. Second effect, mill 2, then choose up to 1 level X or lower music character from your waiting room and add it to your hand. X equals the sum of levels of cards sent to the waiting room by this effect. Honestly, effects like this are always pretty nice. The fact that it's also a backup is also nice. I feel like, you know, if this card wasn't a backup, it'd still be good. But the fact that it is a backup makes it all that much better. If you like had a bad turn, you attack 3 times, you trigger 3 climaxes, let's say, you know, your deck is running dry of no climaxes, you can start using these events as backups to, you know, get cards faster. So all in all, really solid card. And then we got the next card for the day, 2-0 event, yellow as well. Counter, perform one of the following 2 actions. First effect, choose one of your music character, gets plus 2500 power. Second effect, choose one music character in your waiting room, add it to your hand. This one I'm not really feeling. I mean, it's either a 2/5 backup or a salvage. It's no cost, I guess, so it's not bad.
It's like there's nothing negative about it. Like you'll get some use out of the card. It will either replace itself or save something. So it's like you're breaking even essentially. So
it's always gonna be a 1-for-1 pretty much.
It's just not it doesn't do anything special. It doesn't get you that much for taking up a slot in the deck.
Yeah. And how rude of me, I didn't even ask you your opinion on the first card.
Oh, I'm sorry, you got it.
Oh yeah. I mean, these events are, I guess, pretty standard. Nothing too special to talk about, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to run them, that's great. If not, that's cool too. I personally think the first event's a little better than 1-0. It's a level 1 event, which makes it earlier you can use, and kind of nice. So on to the 15th of November, we got this very interesting and kind of funny Kanon 3-2-10-5. There's kind of a lot going on with this effect. It can be a little confusing because she does synergize with very specific cards. She synergizes with 4 other specific cards in this set. So we'll go over it really quickly now, but we'll talk about her as a whole at the end of the video because we'll see all the rest of the cards she synergizes with so we can get a better picture. So her effect, during the turn, this was placed on stage from hand at the end of her attack. If you have another level 3 Chi-chan, another level 3 Sumire on the field, you can pay cost, which is pay 2 and rest 2 of your standing level 3 Cuckoo and level 1 Ren assist. If you do, put the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck to clock. So like I said, kind of a lot going on. The 3-2 Cuckoo and the 1/1 event, you have to rest for her effect. We'll go over in a bit. The level 3 Chichan will go over in a bit as well. And the level 3 Sumire, however, we already know who she is. She's the level 3 from last week, and we already know that card is baller. But yeah, we'll go over her at the end because when we know all the players, we can talk about it more. So next card, however, is actually really good. 0/0 Kanon 1500 power. 2 effect. When this is placed from stage, from hand, look at the top card of your deck and leave it there or put it to waiting room. So pretty much top check. Second effect, when this card is reversed, you can pay 1, discard a card, send it to memory. If you do, choose a music character from your waiting room and add it to your hand. I mean, super good. Pay 1, discard to search or salvage is always really nice. She has to be on reverse. So it's a little slower, but I mean, she goes to memory, so you get that 1 extra compress, which is also really dope. And she has that top check effect too, which is also super dope. She's like the level 0 Hinata from Shiny Mask, and that is a really good card in that deck. She searches though, but anyways, I mean, that card is really good. So this card is just like that card, but it has an extra effect, which is like really good. So overall, I mean, this card is just super good. I mean,
very nice for an uncommon.
Oh yeah, it is an uncommon. Very nice. And we don't even know if the set synergizes with Recollection yet, but even if it does or does not, it's still super good.
Yeah, it's solid.
Solid.
So next up, we have this 3/2 Cuckoo. If you have a specific level 0 Cuckoo, which is going to be shown later in the video, as well as the same 1/1 Ren that the Kanon needed before, she gets -1 level in your hand. She's a 2K in front assist, and her last effect is when she's played, you can send one of your other characters to the waiting room and look at the top 3 cards of your deck, choose 1 card from among them, add it to your hand, and then choose another one, put it to stock, and then the last one goes to the waiting room. So level 3 assist, 2K. The effect is nice. You can kind of just shuffle out the Brainstormer level 0 because you're probably gonna still save the 1/1 Ren. You can grab anything, so it helps set up for future turns, and the cost essentially makes her 1 cost, 2K in front. It's kind of whatever. It's all right. We'll go in more detail about how useful this card is in the combo later, but it's not that great.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. If anything, it doesn't look like Superstars has like a standby option so far, but if it does, on the off chance, you can bring her out with a standby. It's kind of like a vanilla 2K assist, which is kind of not that nice. But I mean, she has the level 3 modding effect, but as an assist, I don't know how nice that is. But I think, I mean, well, as Chucker says, we'll go over her at the end with Kanon, but she does synergize with the Kanon, so it's clearly meant to help with this Kanon Exodia build, which is pretty hilarious. But the art's cute at least. But yeah, overall, as a standalone card, it's pretty whatever. Also, this is the double R from last week, shown from the last live stream. Now it's being officially shown. But clearly the 1/0 Cuckoo combos with the pass, which we all knew was coming.
So this is the level 1 red Chichan from the stream before. This is confirmed to combo with the gate.
Yes.
You got what you wanted.
Yes. Next up, November 17th. So we got the live stream cards here. So we got the other 5 double Rs and a lot of juicy stuff going on here. I mean, these cards are so cool, and we get to see the signed cards for the set. We got sign A and sign B. I mean, that they just look so good. So hopefully I could get at least one. That'd be super cool. But anyways, let's get to the good stuff. 3/2 9K Kanon, beautiful. This card is super cool. 3 effects. First effect gets plus 1K for each of your opponent's back row. Second effect, heal on play. Third effect, combos with the door, this amazing door. When this attacks, if you have the door in the climax area, look at top 2 cards of your opponent's deck, choose up to 2 cards from amongst them, and put them on top of your opponent's deck in any order, and send the rest to waiting room. Then this turn, she gains the following effect. At the end of her attack, you can discard 3 music characters. If you do, deal 2 damage to your opponent. Damn, what
Great.
Yeah, what a card. I mean, just a lot of good stuff going on here. 3 really good effects. Her first effect, I mean, by level 3, both of you guys should have a completed back row, so she'll most of the time be 11k base. If not, she should at least be 10k. If she's 9k, your opponent is probably losing, maybe, without having a back row. She heals on play. I mean, that's a timeless good effect. Last effect. I mean, I'm sure we know this door combo is really strong. It's kind of like the Simple Gear level 3 combos with the 2 girls. I don't even remember the name off the top of my head. Hibiki and someone else. Anyways, just, I mean, really good on attack. I mean, it's costless too for the check top 2 and then rearranging them or sending them to the waiting room. It being costless, super nice. And the optional discarding 3 to burn 2. Yeah, that's a lot of cards in your hand. And I mean, the gate is like you're losing another card, so it's almost like paying 4. But I think Love Live Superstars does have the potential of being an 8 gate deck. So at by level 3, if you're attacking, of course, you're going to be attacking 3 times. If you trigger a couple gates, you could get more to your hand to possibly fuel this Kanon. So, I mean, you have anything to say?
I mean, no, like, it's very, very good. The discard 3 is a little heavy, but I mean, at the end of this, you're gonna kill them. Like, this is a great effect.
Yeah,
it's just really solid, really good.
You could even just play the 3 Kanons and never use one of the burn 2,
Yeah.
and it'd still be pretty scary. But if just one of them has a burn 2, it's like, damn, that's a lot of chance of damage. So, I mean, not much to say, just besides the amazing art and the amazing effect. I'm just super stoked. Next up, we got the 00 Cuckoo. So this is the card that synergized with that 3/2 Cuckoo we saw from earlier. 2 effects. First effect, she's an assist. During your turn, all of your level 1 or higher characters in front of her get plus 500 power. And she's a brainstorm, pay 1, tap her, mill top 4. Every climax you hit, search your deck for a music character, add it to your hand. I mean, fairly self-explanatory, right? Brainstorm. You got to run your plus brainstorm in your set, and the 500 in front for level 1s or higher. I mean, it's good, right? Just a good card. But yeah, that's why we were saying this is probably the card you're gonna kill with the 3/2 Cuckoo, because you might as well kill off a costless character than killing off a cost 1 character, right? So, but it kind of sucks. So you lose your brainstorm, so it hurts. But anyways, it's a good card.
Next up, 3/2 Chi-chan. If you have 2 or less climaxes in your waiting room, she gets -1 level in your hand. And if all your other characters are music, which they will be, she gets 1500 power and hand encore, and she heals on play. Very solid level 3. Comes out early. You can start healing. She's slightly stronger, and I think the best part is the hand encore. She's gonna stick around. You can just ditch. She'll keep smacking for 2. It's a nice way to kind of keep, a strong character out there towards the end of the game. It's a very, very nice card.
I mean, that encore is kind of makes this card over the top.
Yeah,
it's like, it's so good already. It's like solid, and then that encore just pushes it to like, Jesus, like, holy crap, like, what a card. What a card. Oh, and this is the card that synergizes with that 3/2 Kanon we saw earlier. So just keep that in mind, guys.
What more can you ask for a card that comes out early?
On attack, burn 2.
No.
Your opponent ditches 2, and then they take 2.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So next up, we have this 00 Sumire. She's really awesome. I really like strong level 0s. I get really hyped. So this is my favorite card that was shown on that stream.
Really? I get hyped for 3s.
I know. Oh, they're cool, but I don't know why. I've always liked strong level 0s.
Dang.
So if all your characters are music, this gets 1500 power, which she always will have that. She'll be 3k base. And at the start of your opponent's attack phase, you can either move it to the front row center slot, or during this turn, she gets the following effect of pay 1, ditch a card. When she's sent to the waiting room, you can search your deck for one music character and add it to your hand. So this card is just purely awesome. I mean, 3K is a pretty good number to have at level 0. And the fact that she can either run to the center or like let you pay 1 ditch to start searching to prepare, or pay out a climax that she just triggered. It's just, there's a lot of versatility, I think, with this level 0, just having those 2 options available. And yeah, it's great.
I think it's
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, no,
it's really good.
This card is dope, guys. I mean, not much else to add. It's freaking good. The only complaint I have is that this should have been Chi-chan, because Chi-chan's the dancer and she should be running, not Sumire. What's up with that?
I don't know.
They need to hire me to, make the card decks more flavorful.
But she's good at everything.
But
that's why she can do either.
But I mean,
if it was Chi-chan, she would just run normal.
That would be dope too. But I mean, I don't know. I felt like this should have been Chi-chan. But I guess they didn't want 2 level 3 Sumires.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but still. Anyways.
Up next, we have the 1-0 Ren, 4,500. During your turn, if all your characters are music, she gets plus 2k power, so 6,500 on your turn. She combos with the choice when she attacks, and you have experience 2. You can mill the top 2 cards of your deck. Then you can salvage a music character of equal to the level of the milled cards or lower. And if the level of the milled cards is 2 or higher, she gets plus 1 soul. So this card is 7/5 on your turn with the combo.
Yeah.
So she's very strong. It's a very good number for a level 1, costless. Plus combo. It's always nice to mill. And the added chance to deal 1 more damage with the plus 1 soul. This card is just really strong. There's a lot of parts to this card that make it it's a lot. It's doing a lot at level 1. It's very great.
Yeah, it's doing all the things you want at level 1, all in one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, this is the plus power, the mill plus salvage is like nothing new. But the fact that she can possibly get an extra soul to deal extra damage at level 1, keep that in mind, kind of makes this card from good to very good. So, I mean, this card is baller.
Mm-hmm.
But the real question is I like the climax rare art better than the triple rare. But yeah, no, I mean, in all seriousness, this card's really good, like super good. And I think that's 5 cards shown on the live stream, and these are the other 5 double Rs. These cards are so good. I mean, all these cards kind of have something that pushes them from good to very good, like the Kanon burn, the Chi-chan hand encore, the Sumire run, and the Ren plus soul. It's kind of crazy. Like, is this the new age of power creep? I don't know, but
Non-stop.
I'm down.
Oh my god.
And then, of course, here's the Sumire confirmed combo with the choice. We all saw that coming.
Uh-huh. Dope.
Okay. Anyway, 1-1 Ren, 4k power, 3 effects. First effect, she's a level assist in front. Second effect, when your character trigger checks reveal a yellow climax, if there's 1 or less marker underneath this card, you can choose up to 1 card in your waiting room and put it underneath her face up as a marker. Her third effect is you can send 1 marker underneath her to the waiting room. You choose one of your other characters, and it gains the following effect at the end of the turn, which is plus 1k, and it can't be... Oh, and when this card battles, your opponent can't play events or backups from your hand. So this is the final card that combos with the 3/2 Exodia Kanon. But I guess this card as a standalone card, I mean, it's okay. Clearly, it's designed for the 8 choice deck, which honestly seems good because the 8 choice deck, you're gonna run the 3/2 Sumire combo choice, and the other choice combo, you're gonna run the 1-0 Ren, which is also really good. So the fact that the choice deck actually seems like really legit makes this card actually really playable. I mean, giving one of your cards plus 1k and anti backup is super nice. Good at all stages of the game too. So this card is pretty good as a standalone card in the 8-choice deck. And I guess to wrap up the video, before we go, we can now talk about the Exodia Kanon, right? Because you need all 5 specific pieces for this Kanon to pop off with her effect. Because if you're missing one of the players, she's just a vanilla. So I think, this might sound silly, but I actually think this Kanon is pretty legit because all the other players in this that's needed for this combo is legit as well. I mean, 3-2 Sumire we know is super good. 3-2 Chichan, super good. And she has hand encore, so you can play her at level 2. 3-2 Cuckoo, it's not that nice. Like she's probably the weakest card out of the Exodia pieces. But I mean, it's not terrible. And the 1-1 then, like we just said, is pretty good for the 8-choice deck. And because all the other 4 cards are good, I think that actually makes this Kanon pretty playable. And if you think about it, technically it's 10 stock, because you need 2 for Sumire, 2 for Chichan, 2 for Kanon, 2 for Cuckoo, and then you need 2 for Kanon's effect. But that is a lot. But as we said, Chichan comes out early, and she has hand encore. So if your opponent doesn't have any anti-encore, she's gonna stick around. And 3-2 Cuckoo can come out early, and she gives you 1 stock back with that on-play effect. So it makes it a little lighter, so long as your opponent can't mess with your board. Oh yeah, wait, it costs 1 more stock because of it then. And then can come out at level 1. So it costs a lot of stock, but 3 of them does come out earlier. You are running 8 choice, so I mean, it is easier to get stock than any other deck. And the Kanon's pay 2 is on attack, or at the end of her attack. So you're guaranteed it on the turn it happens. So I actually think it's pretty legit. I think I want to try it because all the other cards are legit. Kind of makes this card, it's kind of legit, I think. If her effect goes off, you do a guaranteed 2 damage to your opponent. Unfortunately, you can't stack it with the Sumire combo because her sending top 2 damage is once per turn because you have to rest 2 cards. Because the Sumire does let one of your cards double attack, but you're wasting so much resources for this combo. I think when you do play the Kanon and you happen to have a choice in your hand and you can use it on top of the Sumire combo, you're probably going to be using the burn 2 on cancel. But even then, that's still really good. So overall, I actually think it's kind of legit. I think it's possibly feasible, but if not, it's a funny card. And the set does have like a lot of utility. We already saw like the 0-0 Sumire. We have like 0-0 Sumire searches, and I think the 0-0 Kanon on reverse, pay 1, clock yourself, draw 2. There's a lot of way to draw cards and search in this in Love Live Superstars. So I think it's actually doable. Will it be the best? I don't think so. I think in the end, you might just be better playing 3 Sumires, playing a choice, and just burning 2 on cancel each time. That's probably better. But I appreciate cards like this. It's cool. I want to try it. But yeah, I think it's playable for sure. For sure, playable. We'll leave it at playable just to be safe.
It's exciting.
It is very exciting. If only this Cuckoo was a little better, then maybe. Okay. And that's it for this week, guys. Lots and lots of exciting cards. We know all the double R's now, so I think Superstars the future's looking bright.
Yeah, unfortunately.
What? You're not.
I'm gonna have to play against this
every day for the next 10 years.
Great.
Yes, I know he's
pretty
excited.
cool though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it's nice.
honestly, it's like so. It's freaking cool. I mean, just I guess some final thoughts. Seems like you could go multiple builds off just these 2 weeks, right? You could go 8 choice, or you could go 8 gate with the Kanon and Chichang combo, which seems really legit. I mean, that Kanon is super cool. So you could go like, I don't know, 8 gate 4 choice or something.
Mhm.
You could run it with the Len, the 1-0 Ren, and then the 3-2 Kanon.
You can
So
do whatever.
yeah, if anything, there do seems like there's multiple builds you can go with superstars, which is always something great to see. Adds a lot of spice to the set. The only sad part is these live streams are kind of spoiling the fun, because now we know all the double R's, and we still got like 2-3 more weeks of leaks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these next few weeks will probably just
It's kind of dull
way
because
less exciting.
yeah, it's way less exciting. But hey, we have a good picture of how Superstar is going to play. We hope you're just as excited as we are to mess around with these new cards. Any final thoughts, my friend?
Nope. I'm happy for you and your Love Live set.
Everyone's happy for Love Live. Everyone. But all right, that's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. We'll catch you guys on the next one.
Peace out.